the time of the year to dream big, and you can dream big right here at Sheridan Ford on the Kirkwood Highway. And when I say that, let me first of all introduce Dave here with me. Dave, talk about dream big. You guys have some fantastic program. I can't believe what we're going to show them today.
Well, it's unbelievable. This time of the year, Ford comes out with promotions. To spruce up business, and one of the promotions right now is Dream Big, and we have discounts on some vehicles up to $10,000.
Yeah, and when you're talking about that, you got to remember that Joe Sheridan says $300 or less in every deal that he does down here, and you're going to add that to the deal. I mean, what a collector's item. I got to get one, but you got to buy a car to get one?
No, you don't need to buy a car to get one. While supplies last, we do have Joe Sheridan bobblehead dolls. You come in, tell us you saw us on the commercial, and we'll grab you one. It could be a gift under the tree for someone you love.
Yeah, I'm telling you, what a great collector's item and everything. Joe's out there, $300 or less, and if you don't like him, you just kind of But yeah, but Joe Sheridan's down here, Sheridan Ford on the Kirkwood Highway. All kinds of programs, but before we get into the programs, I want to talk about, because I own a Ford, for Sheridan Ford. On top of that, I've saved that $300 or less, and I think I saved a lot more than $300 when I come down here, because you guys work the deals. But it doesn't stop there. I mean, I'm just on the phone. Came back from Chicago, and I go to my phone's beeping. I go over there, and there's a recording from the service manager reminding me, hey, the Ford hasn't been serviced, needs to get it down here, and those are the little things you guys do.
Absolutely. I mean, you have sales, you have service. After one of our customers buys a vehicle, we'd like to take care of them, especially if they're in the area. So we do. We give you reminders, emails, phone calls, text messages, whatever it takes.
Yeah, and then one thing I like about it is he was reminding me, that service is due for a certain miles on the car, but also I got an oil change card, and I haven't used that, and come down here, you got a free oil change.
So you're taking advantage of Joe Sheridan now. What we have here, if you don't know, is if you buy a vehicle from us, a Ford, you can join our lifetime oil club, and for the life you own the vehicle, you can get free oil changes.
Yeah, and that's why I don't trade any of my cars in. Every time I come in for that guy, say, hey, Tim, you got 180,000 miles on this automobile deal. It's about time to trade it in. Not as long as I'm getting them oil changes for free. But it's a great, I've never, it's just great to have. I mean, I will down there and get my oil changed. I get it done, with my Nissan at Sheridan Nissan, and come here with my Ford to get it done, and they take care of it. And the nice thing is they check everything else for you too.
Yeah, while you're here, they want to make sure that your car's running the way it should, and so they're going to advise you of future needs or needs that need to be done, immediately to keep your car on the road.
Yeah, well, I saved them getting rotaries and stuff here on my last service visit, because the brake pads were getting down. Well, replace the brake pads before it gets to and I didn't have to worry about the other, just the brake pads.
And what I'd like you to do next time, though, is we'll trade you out of your vehicle and get you into something new.
Yeah, that's what you like doing. I like that, but when it comes to automobiles, what a line of automobiles that you have, and what we talked about deals. There's some fantastic stuff offered right now, like you said, from Ford, where you can dream big. I mean, I always said, when it got to the time, where Christmas was, giving gifts and everything else, my wife and I always decided, well, that's a good time for us to get something for us that we need. And what a better thing than for people that need something. And you got to, versus going out here and spending a couple $1,000s a piece on each other. Great way to get into a brand new automobile for each other.
We have leases out there right now on some new vehicles as low as $149 a month. So you're at home and you're saying to yourself, I don't know if we can afford that. Think about it. Come on down. Let us show you some of these vehicles and show you how low your payment can be.
Yeah, because when you're talking about that and some great lineups of vehicles, I was trying to count up the other day, and I got I got lost. I mean, I can remember when you talked about Ford, you had like 3 or 4 different automobiles. Today, you got make your choice. I mean, anything and everything.
If we don't have it, you don't need it. Put it that way. Today we're going to spotlight 2 new vehicles. One of them we have spotlighted before, but we want to show it to you again. But another one, Ford Flex, that we have not shown on any of our ads yet. That is an outstanding vehicle, large in size, perfect for the family, and it's very unique. And Rob Wolf, who you've met before, will go over that with you. I actually have one in the showroom here that is one of those vehicles we're talking about that's discounted over $10,000 from the original price.
And which is just blows my mind, and I love to look at it. In fact, the guy that drives my Ford, my company vehicle from Sheridan Ford, he saw this and he told me, he said, well, this makes more sense than the one I'm driving now, and it gets great gas mileage.
Oh, absolutely. You're going to get, over 25 miles to the gallon on this vehicle. And you know what the great thing on this, too, is if you don't want to take all the rebates and discounts, there's something that Ford's offering that they rarely ever do. 0%, everyone has it, but they're willing to go 0% for 72 months.
Yeah, And I will tell you a little bit more about the Flex when we get outside with Ron. He's out there waiting on us if he doesn't freeze to death. But there's a couple other things I want to get out before I step out and start talking about automobiles. One of the things that's easy to do from Sheridan Ford is go to the website. You can shop the website. You can do your paperwork on the website. You can pick up the phone and say, hey, have you got everything done? Better than that, you guys don't even wait on that. You'll call them and say, hey, well, everything's done. You're approved. Come on down and pick up what color you want it in.
SheridanFordSales.com. You can do everything on there except test drive the vehicle and take physical delivery. Everything else can be completed. And check it out because you can look at our new car inventory, our used car inventory. We can run your credit. You can get an idea of what your trade's worth. And then we can go to work on our end and put it all together for you.
Yeah, so when you come in here, it's not a couple hours and forget it be put together. It's already run. Come in here and look and say, okay, well, I know I qualified. We're talking about this vehicle right here. What is? I love the color of this.
This is a Ford Escape. This is one of the vehicles we're going to be profiling outside. This happens to be our last 2013, and this is reduced over $7,000 from the original price, but it is brand new and it is loaded.
Yeah, when you're talking about loaded, I love the interior of this. That's what caught my eye with the blue. It's a kind of a, I want to say it's black. I thought it was gray. It looks, well, I guess it's a gray, dark gray is what it is.
Yeah, it's a mix between, a black and a gray, and you got on the blue. It definitely stands out. And it's got every feature you'd ever want in a vehicle in there. Pretty much drives itself.
Yeah, and when you talk about that, the technology in today's automobiles, we're going to find out a lot more about that. We're also going to talk about their certified program, which is one of the best programs on the market today. And, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at this, and I know I can go out on that certified lot, even though this is a brand new vehicle and it's got some great technology in it and everything else, but great savings. But out there, I might get a better warranty on a vehicle out there.
That's right. I mean, the 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty that the certified program gives you, it's just up to you, your preference. Some people want to buy new, some people prefer used, but the certified is kind of in that middle range, and a lot of people don't know about it.
Yeah, let me just check something. Oh, I like the new myself. You can just smell it in there. You can scratch your screen and try to smell it. But there's nothing better than a new car smell.
No, there isn't. And, I mean, you're not going to find it on a used car, obviously, because it has been driven. So the new car smell is unique.
Yeah, and we're going to go outside and take a look at some new ones. We're also going to talk to, a gentleman that purchased a car here, fell in love with it, and now he's actually selling cars here.
I have a brand new salesperson. He's been here just under 3 months. And he liked the product so much. I mean, obviously he wanted to come work here, but he fell in love with it so much that he purchased one. So he's going to talk about the type of vehicle that he bought today, and we're going to introduce him.
Yeah, so it's all going to be in this show. We're going to get our coats on. We're going to step outside. I know he's freezing to death now because he's been out there waiting on us. I haven't seen him move in a while. I think he's an icicle. So we're going to step outside and see him. We're also going to show you some sport utility vehicles because we might get some snow this year. I'm not real sure. So.
It just, the other day our whole lot was covered with snow. We removed it all. We parked all the cars back, and it just happened. We ended up lining up about 7 different SUVs, all different makes. They're all all-wheel drive. They'll fit anyone's needs.
Yeah. Dave, you ready to go out?
I'm ready. Let me get my coat.
Dream big. That's what we're going to be talking about on today's show. As we get started and everything, I'll get my coat on and get outside and get over here to my good friend Rob and find out what's going on with I walk out here and I see another Flex. I mean, we just talked about one in the showroom, but this is dreaming big, and you got a way that they can dream big without the big price tag too.
You're not kidding. This is a 2013 Ford Flex. It's a 7-passenger vehicle. It's got 2 choices of engines. You get a 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6, or you get the 3.5-liter EcoBoost engine with a 365 horsepower. This is a fun vehicle.
Yeah, when you're talking about that, I love the style of it because you're talking a vehicle. It's kind of got a retro look, if you would, but at the same time, it's got all the amenities that you could possibly want. You can get it from the starter all the way up. I mean, so depending on what you want.
This thing comes completely loaded, or it comes in like a nice Spartan model as well for the price-conscious person. But you can get everything from navigation to 20-inch wheels, all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, whatever you want, it's in there. It's versatile.
Yeah, and when you're talking about today, I love today. I don't know how to use it all, but I love today's technology. I mean, we got automobiles that park themselves. We got automobiles, and you're talking about Ford's on the front line of all that innovation. They're putting it in all their vehicles as quickly as it's coming out.
Yeah, Ford's always good about that, especially safety and performance. number one. Their quality right now is number one. It's second to none right now. And they also think of the average person when they design a vehicle. And if you can look at this one, my friend Dave back there's got the door. He'll show you the vehicle. It can seat 7 people, but sometimes you don't have the whole family in there. You might have to go to Lowe's. You might have to go. Christmas shopping is a great example right now. Load the thing up. The seats fold down. The back seats fold down. That could be plenty of storage. You could probably almost get a sheet of plywood in here if you needed to.
Yeah, you're looking at a van, that's just got the roof not as tall, but I just love the shape of it and everything else. And if I was buying a company vehicle today, right, that I didn't need to haul a van, but I still need to haul. What a great company vehicle this could make.
It really does because, like I said, it's versatile. You got plenty of room for storage, and you also have plenty of room to move people. The neatest thing about this vehicle, and I can kind of tell you, is a lot of people out there will not drive minivans because of the stigma of the name. They're like, I'm not a minivan mom. I'm not doing that. And I said, well, dear, you have 3 kids and a family. You got a dog, and you need room. I said, well, how about this? It's not a minivan. They're like, oh my goodness, it's totally different. You're right.
And it's not a wagon, it's not. I don't want to throw it in that crossover because it's kind of its unique vehicle. I mean, and then you got to talk about that's an awful big vehicle. Gas is going to eat me alive.
Actually, the gas in this, you can get upwards of 25 miles a gallon with this vehicle. It runs on regular gas. There's nothing special about it. It's just all in all, it's just a nice vehicle for what it's made for.
Yeah, and it's the Flex, and this is just one of many that you have because I know that you got plenty in stock. You're ready to move them right now, and got specials going on these that I couldn't believe what you got going right now.
I can tell you, and I think Dave touched on it on the inside. Right now, there's up to $6,000 in rebates on here, or you can get 0% financing up to 72 months.
So in other words, I come in here and I find a sticker price on that car, and I say I want that car. Dave, you can come in here because I want to be sure because these sales guys, you know how they'll tell you things. I want to get it from you because it's going to go to you. I come in here and it's got that sticker price in that car, and I say, okay, I want that car. I want to pay that sticker price on it, and I want that 0% finance, and that means I'm going to pay you what that sticker price is when it's all said and done.
We got 2 types of stickers that go on the vehicle. One is the Maroni label. That's on the windshield, on the side window. That's the MSRP of the vehicle. The price that we put on the windshield is going to be our discount minus all the rebates possible. Okay? So in that case, you wouldn't get the 0% on the price that's stickered on the windshield.
Yeah, I want to make that clear because that's the rebated price and everything else.
Rebated, all discounts.
Yeah.
That you would just get normal financing. Your bank or our bank are paying cash to get that special price. If you wanted to take advantage of the 0% for 72, you would just lose a few thousand of that discounted price. But depending on your goal, if you're putting no money down, it would definitely lower your payment dramatically by going 0%.
That's what I was going to come around to because even though you might get the vehicle for less, if you take the rebates and everything, your payments could actually be more because you're paying that interest on it. But if you take the 0%, I'm not giving you, that's like borrowing the money from mom and dad, and paying it back because you're not giving them any extra on it.
Well, I'll tell you, the best thing is Ford gives you choices. Some people love to put down a very big chunk of change. Sometimes money's a little tight and people don't have the money to put down, and they give you the option, and whichever works out best for you. Our finance department will show you that, and we do it for everybody. It's a simple and as easy as it comes.
Yeah, and plus you're going to get it for $300 or less. That's a guarantee here at Joe Sheridan when you talk about a Sheridan Ford on the Kirkwood Highway. And I just can't believe the program that's out there right now on this vehicle because that's you were telling me as we got started, you where's all that excitement? We got cold out here, but you were so excited about it because you said, Tim, this is something I've never seen Ford do this.
No, a lot of manufacturers do 36 months, 0%, maybe 48. A lot of us have been dabbling in the 60-month term, but to get 72, it's free money.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, you're not paying a dime of interest on your investment.
And I had a guy tell me one time, Tim, anytime somebody will give you money and just charge you a little bit of interest, take the money, but now you're getting a lot of money and no interest, take the money.
Absolutely. At the 0% on this vehicle, you can get yourself into a $500 car payment.
Yeah. And when you're talking about that, I come down here and I got a trade-in, so that will apply to that either sticker price.
Let me tell you something about trade-ins. We're not going to lose your business over a trade. It's very competitive out there. We all want good vehicles. We all need different types of vehicles, low mileage, high mileages, newer, older. just give us a chance to appraise your car.
Yeah, and then see what you can get, and then you can find out what your price is going to be. Always a pleasure to come chit-chat with you. I mean, if you're coming down here and you want to know about it, you've been doing this for a year or two now, right?
Yeah, going on about 11, 12 years now.
Yeah, but one thing I know about you, when a new line comes in, you know everything about the vehicle. You go over that vehicle. You want it, and that's kind of the training here at Sheridan. I mean, everybody that's here is going to know everything about that vehicle.
We will know probably 99% of the product, because there's always that one little thing we didn't catch, but we'll go ahead and look it up, we'll find out, and we'll make sure we give you all the correct information we can.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and then they prepare it all and everything else. But we got another gentleman we want to chit-chat with, but I want to just show, if I could, because this is a lineup of certified vehicles going down through here. We're going to be talking about here in just a minute, and but there's a guy that came to work, a new sales guy, Jay, I believe his name was Jay Boyd. Yeah, and we want to chit-chat with him because he fell in love with the product. He came down here and, ended up getting a job, but he fell in love with the product and had to have one of them.
Yeah, he was in the fitness industry before this. You're going to be able to tell he's a fit gentleman. Decided he wanted to, go back to car sales. We took him on, immediately, and he's a great guy. Top customer service levels already. A lot of positive feedback from our customers, and he's been doing a fantastic job to the point that he's one of our top guys now.
Yeah, so we're going to talk to Jay. He's over here. And as I get over here and I walk around the vehicle, I come over here. We saw a blue inside, and this is a nice blue too. This got more of a hi, Jay. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
Good. I'm sorry I forgot about you because I got to see in his car. This is more, we're talking about that Flex, and I said that really didn't look like a crossover vehicle. This looks more like that crossover vehicle.
Absolutely. This is definitely a crossover SUV. The Escape is one of the best SUVs in its class right now. It's got the intelligent four-wheel drive system, which is one of the best four-wheel drive systems I've ever driven myself. I actually purchased one of these about 4 weeks ago. I can't get enough of it. It's a great car. Yeah,
because that's what I wanted to be sure you come out here, because it's nothing better than hear from somebody that's been driving it. I mean, I praise my vehicles, and They just do great jobs, and I got them right here at Sheridan, and that's what I want to tell people, because good quality automobiles, but Ford is putting out a product that if you haven't driven a Ford or test-driven a Ford, you owe it to yourself. And what a line you got. This is just one of many, but this here, what do you like most about it?
This vehicle especially, it's got the 2-liter EcoBoost engine, which is a very small displacement engine, but with a lot of power to pack, and it gets great gas mileage. I'm averaging up to 30 miles to the gallon all around driving right now, and it's one of the safest vehicles I could possibly want in the snow right now.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the room in there. You got easily 5 passenger in there. It's plenty of cargo room in the back end of it.
Absolutely. You can put everything you need in here. I take mine up to the Poconos and go snowboarding.
I was going to say, I was just going to bring that up because I saw the little racks up there, but I know that they got some racks to go on, because you look like that fit guy. You definitely got to get out there. I might be able to do the skis, but the snowboarding I can't handle. But you're like that. You're out there doing flips and stuff, right? But this gets you there.
Absolutely. It gets me there safe and sound. There's some great safety features along with it. It's got the My Ford Touch system, a great navigation unit. It's going to get you where you need to go and keep you safe the entire time.
Yeah. Now, when you say My Touch system, what's that exactly mean?
You got just under an 8-inch touchscreen in here that controls your navigation unit, controls all the information systems, all of your settings. It also controls all of your sound system and your Bluetooth with your cell phone. If you use a smartphone nowadays, everything runs right through it. Your text messaging, your phone calls, your Pandora app, Spotify, any type of music that you would want, it's always right there on demand and voice controlled.
Yeah, see, I had to get one of these young guys so I can figure all this stuff out, because we always talk about the new technology, but the technology far beyond, this is driving a starship, this is basically, you got all that. I mean, turn computer on,
Absolutely, and this vehicle in particular has all the bells and whistles, just like the one I purchased. It's got parallel parking assist. It's going to get you into a tight parallel parking situation on its own and safely. Blind spot monitoring systems, SOS, 911 assist. Everything on this car is going to keep you safe.
Now that's got to be unbelievable when you pull up to a parking space and look at it and say, well, I think it can fit in there. And the vehicle will let you know whether it can or not.
Absolutely. It tells you everything you need to do, and then you let go of the steering wheel and let it do its job, and you're going to be nice and safe.
You get a little scary at times? First time out?
The first time was a little nerve-wracking, and after that I realized just trust the vehicle. It's going to do what it needs to do.
Yeah, and I quit arguing with the lady when she tells me which way to turn to in the navigation system, because I started arguing with her at first, and she's always right too. So, but just the technology in these vehicles today, and as I was saying to Rob earlier, Ford wants it in all their vehicles. They want it, it doesn't matter what vehicle you're buying. They want that technology there for you. If you want it, it's there.
Absolutely, and they make absolute sure that all the salespeople here do everything we can to educate the customer on all the features of the vehicle prior to leaving. We even bring you back about a week later to re-explain things and make sure you understand how to use the features that are available in your vehicle.
And I've noticed that. That's one of the things that we never talked about. Go out there and drive it for a week, and then you're going to find some things you're going to say, I'm not exactly sure how that works, and find out what those questions are, and then come back and get with us, and we'll answer all of them.
Absolutely. We want you to be fully educated and know exactly how to use everything on your car.
So you're going to teach me how to do all the button pushing, or the touch, I should say, on the screen and all that?
Absolutely. I'll show you anything you want to learn.
Now, the phone, you get in there, you just walk in with your phone and put it in, and then just touch the screen, it's ready to go.
It's ready to go as soon as I sit down. I never pull the phone out of my pocket whatsoever. I can use my voice to control everything from it.
Dave, I'm trading in. I'm getting close. I'm telling you. Can I get another oil change? Jay, real quick, tell the people to come join you.
You know what? Come on down to Sheridan Ford. Take a test drive with me. I'll show you all the different trim levels, the different price ranges. We'll find one for you.
Dreaming big. If you want to dream big, look at the certified program here at Sheridan Ford. I mean, the certified program is what a way to buy a car.
It doesn't get any better than the warranty protection you get and the inspection process that happens when you buy a Ford certified vehicle.
And when you say protection, it's just, first of all, you're saving thousands of dollars. Depreciation's gone off the automobile. But then they come back in and they make it like new in your service department back there, put it back out here on a lot, and give it a better, longer warranty than what they had when they were brand new.
Yeah, what happens is we get a Ford and we deem it to be a clean, nice car. We'll have a master technician look at it and put it back to the condition of brand new as possible. And if we're able to do that, we can put a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty on the vehicle, and it's fantastic coverage. It gives you roadside assistance, trip interruption, which means if you're on a trip and something happens, they reimburse you for lodging, rental, towing.
It's like I said, it's good. Sometimes you can find a brand new vehicle. I hate to do this to Dave here, but sometimes if you're looking at a new vehicle, yet you can come out on the certified lot and find pretty much the same vehicle with a longer warranty. I mean, it happens occasionally.
Yeah, I mean, we let the customer choose what they want. We have to educate them on what the certified program is, but you're right. I mean, you can get a 2013, for instance, like a Mustang here, that's now currently priced under $20,000, originally sold for close to $30,000. And you have a 100,000-mile warranty.
Yeah, and then you just can't go wrong with it. And what a pretty Mustang it is. So we did that for the cameraman. Jimmy always got to get at least one Mustang in because, of course, there again, he drives a Ford Mustang just like a lot of people do out there. And if you haven't, like I was saying earlier to Jay, if you haven't come down and driven a Ford, test drive one. Just take one out because the technology and everything, the rides there. But it's not just Fords that you carry here. I want people to understand that because you get all kinds of trades-ins. You buy clean cars, and that's it. If you're out there looking to sell your car, Dave, tell them bring it by, you appraise and give them a check.
We have a lot of inventory on our lot right now that was bought just off the street by customers looking for a good deal on their vehicle, and we're going to give it to you. Myself or Tim Sheridan will appraise your car. If we come to an agreement, we'll cut you a check, and we then pass your vehicle on to another, home.
Yeah, and this year they say we might get a little bit of snow this year. And so if you're looking to have that sport utility vehicle, that four-wheel drive vehicle, it's not just Fords. I tell you to check out the Fords and check out the certified ones if you're looking for a pre-owned. But I've got Hondas, I got Subarus, I got BMWs, I've got Ford, I've got, it's just the list goes on and on. Sorrento, it's here.
All of these vehicles here that you're just talking about were traded in. Subaru, BMW, Honda CR-V, Ford Escape, which is our line, which is great, Kia, and another Ford Explorer.
Yeah, and that's just some of them. I mean, that's the ones that's out here. When it comes to buying Christmas presents and everything else, you need a new car. Really can't afford to go get a new car and buy Christmas for each other, too. Come down here and treat yourself really big, dream big, and get yourself a car for Christmas.
I totally agree. And I want to remind everyone, not every vehicle that's available is out here on the lot because some of them could be in service right now getting the oil changes done. They could be in the detail department, or they could be waiting to have these things done. Like, for instance, we have a 2002 F-150 4x4, black with gray interior, super cab with 60,000 miles on the back, almost ready for the lot. You know that's not going to last.
No. So you know, if you're looking for it, Dave can find it for you. On top of that, you know, when you're talking about Ford, he's got a whole network of Ford dealerships that they work with, and you know, but Joe's going to always make it $300 or less, no matter what the situation. This is the time of year you can dream big, and dreaming big, there's only two big things in your life: your automobile and your home. You know, you want to really dream big this year, get yourself a nice treat because you need a new automobile. Go ahead and do it for Christmas.
Yeah, come down and see us. We're going to take care of you and make your dreams come true. And I just want to wish everyone a happy holidays and a happy New Year too.
Yeah, real quick, if you could, you know, get your free Joe. If you come down here and you see the ad, you got the free bobblehead Joe doll. That you know, just go in and find Dave, find Tim, one of the guys. Tell them you're here for the bobblehead doll. You saw it on TV and you heard that Dave's going to give it to you.
Oh yeah, and it'll come in a box, and you wrap that right up if you want to put it under your tree.
Yeah, as long as supplies last. Right here on Kirkwood Highway, just stop in and say hi. Great atmosphere, a lot of fun people. Till next week, just like Dave and everybody else, have a happy holidays, and we'll see you right here at Sheridan Ford on the Kirkwood Highway.